Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
Good morning. Welcome back to our chronological Bible reading. We are reading from Genesis to Revelation throughout the year, and we're glad you've joined us today. We are excited to start a new book, new chapter, which is the book of Joshua. So I hope that you will grab a copy of God's Word and read along with us. If you've got a notepad there, you might want to take it, and some pens, pencils, highlighters, whatever, and take notes as we go. I'm Ray Reynolds, the minister of the Summerdale Church of Christ, and we just are so glad you've joined us together today. Let's begin in Joshua chapter 1. After the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass, the Lord spoke to Joshua the son of Nun, Moses' assistant, saying, Moses my servant is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, you and all this people, to the land which I am giving them, the children of Israel. Every place that the sole of your foot will tread upon, I've given you, as I have said to Moses. From the wilderness to this Lebanon, as far as the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and to the great sea toward the going down of the sun shall be your territory. No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and of good courage, for this people you shall divide as inheritance for the land which I swore to their fathers to give. Only be strong and very courageous, that you may observe and do according to the law which Moses my servant commanded you. Do not turn from it to the right hand or to the left, that you may prosper wherever you go. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night. You may observe it, do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make my way a possession, and you will have good success. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Then Joshua commanded the officers of the people, saying, Pass through the camp and command the people, saying, Prepare provisions for yourselves, for within 3 days we'll cross over this Jordan to go and to possess the land which the Lord your God is giving you to possess. And to the Reubenites, the Gadites, the half-tribe of Manasseh, Joshua spoke, saying, Remember the word which Moses the servant of the Lord commanded you, saying, The Lord your God is giving you rest, and is giving you this land. Your wives, your little ones, your livestock shall remain in the land which Moses gave you on this side of the Jordan. But you shall pass before your brethren armed, all your mighty men of valor, and help them, until the Lord has given your brethren rest, as he gave you, and that they also may take possession of the land which the Lord your God is giving them. Then you shall return to the land of your possession and enjoy it, which Moses the Lord's servant gave you on this side of the Jordan toward the sunrise. So they answered Joshua, saying, All that you command as we will do, and wherever you send us, we will go. Just as we heeded Moses in all things, so we will heed you. Only the Lord your God will be with you, as he was with Moses. Whoever rebels against your command and does not heed your words, and all that you command him, shall be put to death. Only be strong and of good courage. Now Joshua the son of Nun sent out two men from Acacia Grove to spy secretly, saying, Go view the land, especially Jericho. So they went, came into the house of a harlot named Rahab, and lodged there. And it was told the king of Jericho, saying, Behold, men have come here tonight from the children of Israel to search out the country. So the king of Jericho sent to Rahab, saying, Bring out the men who have come to you, who have entered your house, for they have come to search out all the country. Then the woman took these two men and hid them. She said, Yes, the men came to me, but I didn't know where they came from. And it happened as the gate was being shut, when it was dark, that the men went out. Where the men went, I do not know. Pursue them quickly, for you may overtake them. But she brought them up to the roof and hidden them with the stalks of flax which she'd laid in order on the roof. Then the men pursued them by the road of Jordan to the fords. As soon as those who pursued them had gone out, they shut the gate. Now before they lay down, she came up to them on the roof and said to the men, I know that the Lord has given you the land, that the terror of you has fallen on us, and that all the inhabitants of the land are faint-hearted because of you. For we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when you came out of Egypt, and what you did to the two kings of the Amorites, who were on the other side of the Jordan, Sihon and Og, whom you have utterly destroyed. And as soon as we heard these things, our hearts melted. Neither did we remain any more courage in anyone because of you. For the Lord your God, he's the God of heaven above and on earth beneath. Now, therefore, I beg you, swear to me, to the Lord, that since I have shown you this kindness, that you will also show kindness to my father's house and give me a true token, and spare my father, my mother, my brothers, my sisters, and all that I have and deliver our lives from death. So the men answered her, Our lives for yours, if none of you tell this business of ours. And it shall be, when the Lord has given us this land, that we will kindly and truly deal with you. Then she let them down by a rope through the window, for her house is on the city wall. She dwelt on the wall, and she said to them, Get to the mountain, let the pursuers meet you, hide there for 3 days until the pursuers have returned. Afterward you may go your way. So the men said to her, We will be blameless of this oath of yours, which you've made us swear, unless when we come into the land, you bind this line of scarlet cord in the window through which you let us down, and unless you bring your father, your mother, your brothers, and all your household to your house, to your own home. So it shall be, whoever goes outside the doors of this house into the street, his blood shall be on his own head, and we will be guiltless. And whoever is within you in your house, his blood shall be on our head, if a hand is laid on him. And if you tell this business of ours, then we will be free from your oath which you made us swear. She said, According to your word, so be it. And she sent them away, and they departed, and bound a scarlet cord out in the window. They departed and went to the mountain and stayed there 3 days until the pursuers returned. The pursuers sought them all along the way, but didn't find them. So the men returned, descended from the mountain, and crossed over. And they came to Joshua the son of Nun and told him all that had befallen them. They said to Joshua, Truly the Lord has delivered all of this land into our hands, for indeed all the inhabitants of this country are faint-hearted because of us. Then Joshua rose early in the morning, and they set out from Acacia Grove and came to the Jordan, he and all the children of Israel, and lodged there before they crossed over. And so it was after 3 days that the officers went through the camp. And they commanded the people, saying, When you see the ark of the covenant of your Lord your God, and the priests and the Levites bearing it, then you shall set out from your place and go after it. Yet there shall be a space between you and it, about 2,000 cubits by measure. Do not come near it, that you may know the way by which you must go, for you have not passed this way before. And Joshua said to the people, Sanctify yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you. Then Joshua spoke to the priests, saying, Take up the ark of the covenant and cross over before the people. So they took up the ark of the covenant and went before the people. And the Lord said to Joshua, This day I'll begin to exalt you in the sight of all of Israel, that they may know that I was with Moses, so I will be with you. You shall command the priests who bear the ark of the covenant, saying, When you have come to the edge of the water of Jordan, you shall stand in the Jordan. So Joshua said to the children of Israel, Come here and hear the words of the Lord your God. And Joshua said, By this you shall know that the living God is among you, and that he will without fail drive out from before you the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Hivites and the Perizzites and the Girgashites and the Amorites and the Jebusites. Behold, the ark of the covenant of the Lord of all the earth is crossing over before you into the Jordan. Now therefore, take for yourselves 12 men from the tribes of Israel, 1 man from every tribe, and it shall come to pass, as soon as the soles of the feet of the priests who bear the ark of the Lord of all heaven and earth, shall rest into the waters of the Jordan, that the waters of the Jordan will be cut off. The waters will come down from upstream, and they shall stand up as a heap. So it was when the people set out from the camp to cross over the Jordan, when the priests bearing the ark of covenant before the people, and as those who bore the ark came to the Jordan, and the feet of the priests who bore the ark dipped in the edge of the water, for as the Jordan overflows all of its banks during the whole time of harvest, that the waters which came down from upstream stood still, and rose in a heap very far away at Adam, and city beside it, Zaratan. So the waters that went down into the sea of Arabah, the salt sea, failed and were cut off, and the people crossed over opposite Jordan. Then the priests who bore the ark of the covenant of the Lord stood firm on the dry ground in the midst of the Jordan, and all Israel crossed over on dry ground until all the people had crossed completely over the Jordan. Really appreciate you tuning in today to our Bible reading. I hope that you will join us again next time. Until then, may God bless you.